Welcome back to another video of Pick and Roll with the Presley Bros. Caleb Wilson out for the rest of the season due to a broken thumb on his right hand. Now, if you've been keeping up with the college basketball season, you know that Caleb Wilson had a fractured hand on his left side, on his left hand. And he sustained that injury February 10th at Miami. They thought it was just a sprain, and he played the rest of the game with a fractured hand. But after the imaging, they figured out it was fractured, but he was preparing to make a return for March Madness. But now he's out for the rest of the season because he broke his right thumb dunking in practice. My first thought is, how does that even happen? Like, what are you doing to break your thumb in practice when you can't even fully practice because your left hand is fractured? But, I guess there's only so much you can do. I love Caleb Wilson. In my opinion, I think he is the second best prospect only behind A.J. Dybantsa. That's my opinion. I'll stand on that. He is so versatile. He can do everything on the court. He was UNC's everything this year. And I think without him, they are going to be doomed, unfortunately. Now, they've looked really good without him so far. They really have. But they play Duke tonight, and I think we're in for a splattering. Honestly, I don't think it's going to be close. That's my personal opinion. They got splattered last year, and I think it's going to be much of the same, especially without Caleb Wilson. He's averaging 20 points a game, almost 10 rebounds a game, and 3 assists per game while shooting 58%. 6'10" guard. Literally a guard. He plays forward, but he has all the guard skills. He can shoot the outside ball. He can literally shoot from anywhere on the floor. And he played great against Duke in February. He had 23 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. And obviously we know Seth Trimble hit the game winner, but he carried that team. He hit a lot of huge shots and obviously was the leading scorer for that team. But I think it'll be very, very I would be very shocked. That's the word. That's what I'm looking for. I'd be very shocked if it's even close tonight because of how important Caleb Wilson is to this team. I hope, I'm not a Duke fan, so I hope North Carolina wins, but I'm going to pick Duke because I just don't think they have what it takes to beat them at Cameron Indoor. Caleb Wilson is now in fights for the first round pick. Now, I don't think anyone's going to be A.J. Dybantsa, so it's probably between him, Darren Peterson, and Cameron Boozer for the second pick, depending on what team gets drafted. But man, what could have been for this North Carolina team? What could have been if he would have stayed healthy, if he would have been fully healthy for the rest of the season, they could have made a run because this North Carolina team is good, and I think they're peaking at the right time because this is the first time ever, somehow, some way, this is the first time ever they had an undefeated season at home. They've not lost a game at home, which is extremely impressive. And it's, again, even more impressive that it's the first time ever. So imagine what it could have been if he would have been in the team for the rest of the season. This is one of the biggest what-ifs for college basketball this year. I wish Caleb Wilson nothing but the best. I think he's going to have a great NBA career along with all these other freshmen because this is one of the most packed freshman classes we have. And like I said earlier, Caleb Wilson is second to me only behind A.J. Dybantsa. And I know somebody might disagree with me because Darren Peterson, but I do not like Darren Peterson because of how inconsistent he is on the court. Now, he's gotten better of late, but still, he just subs himself out for what reason? Because he wants to do better in the NBA. That's not appropriate in my opinion. You see A.J. Dybantsa, Caleb Wilson, all these other freshmen playing 35 plus minutes a game. So I think Caleb Wilson's the second best player. I love the guy. He's a great player. Love North Carolina. Hate that he's out for the rest of the season. I was really looking forward to what they could have done in March Madness. Thank y'all for tuning in. God bless. And as always, roll Tide.